LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Canes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to Caden Durham. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine, he might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Might as well stick with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Unloads quickly. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Levin. He's going to fire deep. Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He'll run it again.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Throwing, Mensah. The quick out.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught close to the marker. It's Vaughn.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking left. Complete downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
Offense facing 4th down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He put some heat on that one down the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Green. Ripping through the defense. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's Mensah to throw. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Mensah. Quick completion on the out. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Now from inside the red zone. Got it!
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Green. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Give to the running back. Nice move there. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's in open space downfield. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Holds it in on the left. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That has.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Mensah. Lets it go. Complete to the right. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Lofton. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Fletcher. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's Mensah to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And how fast did this momentum just completely flip? Your defense gives up points. You're down by a touchdown, and your kickoff return unit in the 4th quarter, when you needed a play, comes up with a huge play, and now you are 1 point away from tying this game. Or do we roll the dice and try to take the lead?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with exactly where. Turning it on, running through contact. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Maybe some room here. The 20. Inside the touchdown Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll send the back in motion. Mensah. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Levin. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give as they work on that clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. And the Tigers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. Gives it on the option. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes the snap and takes